Hey, yo, what up, what up? It's Lamech with Selah Sports TV back at it again. Cha-chia. Well, in the aftermath of this pro basketball season, um, gotta look at the Lakers, right? I mean, it's the only logical thing to do. Um, Not so much that this team is moving the needle or this team deserves attention or anything like that, because actually they don't, right? But just the tragic fall of a franchise. Like, what the fuck is going on over there? Like this franchise was at one point the top franchise in sports, right? The top. I mean, they're right up there with the New York Yankees. They're right up there with the Dallas Cowboys. Like at one time, they were literally that high up on the totem pole, right? And all it took, this is why all you businessmen out there and businesswomen, like this is why it's very important to have your company set up, right? Have things in paper, on paper, I should say, right? Because I mean, if you even care about the legacy of your company when you're not around, right? But this is why it's important, because all it took was for one person who didn't deserve it to take control, and you see the aftermath. Now, let's go back to when Dr. Jerry Buss was around, right? Dr. Jerry Buss, we know, he was a wild dude, right? But he was serious about his basketball. He was serious about his basketball team. He's not like a lot of these other teams. He wasn't the most wealthy uh, sports owner, right? The Lakers survive off of making the playoffs and playoff success. That's really where they need revenue. They need all that playoff revenue. Whereas other teams, they're run by billion-dollar corporations and shit like that. The Lakers are not that. They were never that franchise, right? The Lakers were their family-owned business, family-owned business. But before Dr. Jerry Buss passed, a few key things happened, and I think it's not about pointing the finger and saying, oh, it's this person's fault, it's that person's fault, but it is about um being honest and truthful about what happened. Now, they cut ties with one Mr. Jerry West. They basically chose Phil Jackson over Jerry West. Um I think that was a mistake. I think Phil Jackson is an awesome basketball coach, right? But I don't think you run off a Jerry West. If you got a Jerry West, you need to keep that guy around. Okay, this isn't revisionist history. Like after Jerry West left, he went off and helped many teams establish success. Right, Oklahoma City, Golden State Warriors, like wherever he went. I mean, the guy basically had the Midas touch in putting teams together. Right, draft wizard. Right, and you definitely don't get rid of a Jerry West to keep a guy like Mitch Cupak. I mean, Mitch is cool, but nowhere near the skill of Jerry West or the cachet or the gravitas. None of it. None of it. Do you hear anything about Mitch Kupchak today? No, you don't. That was a mistake. I get it. Phil Jackson could be very aloof as it pertains to other guys of being around. Phil Jackson like to do things his way, and that's fine. But that's what it's all about. Coaches coach, GMs manage the team, right? Owners own. And I think those guys, they should have worked that out. They should have really worked that out. Um, I think that was a mistake. Also, Dr. Jerry Buss, when he had a plan in place for when he was done, when he was finished, when he checks out of here, he left that franchise to his son Jim Buss. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. But somehow, some way, his little sister was able to come in and basically strong arm the team away from him. And she did it off the premise that the team isn't successful. The team isn't good. Well, look, we got to revisit that because this idiot right here has come in and fired coach after coach. She brought in LeBron James, which we all know was a shit show, absolute disaster. She come in and let a player basically take control of the team. She's come in and let her friends, Linda Rambis and Kurt Rambis, like, give me a fucking break. She's let them take control of the team. Like, why did she go so hard? This is a problem that not all, definitely not all, but a lot of women have this. A lot of women have this issue. You see a lot of single moms racing, ripping, running to snatch kids away from their dad and split up and keep, take control. But once they get control, they don't know what the fuck to do with it. They have no idea what they're doing. This is a classic case of that. She just wanted to be the top dog. She wanted to be a woman owner, right? Never mind the fact that she doesn't know what the fuck she's doing. She has no clue how to run a team. She was on the food and beverage side of that business. When her dad was around, she was on the food and beverage side. She was on the side of how do we sell tickets, right? She was on that side. The PR side. She has no clue about creating a championship team. No clue. So she thinks she can just bring in a star player like LeBron James and she thinks it's just supposed to fit in place. But look at this shit. It's been an absolute shit show. No, I do not count the 2020 shortened season because of the pandemic that was going around. I don't count that. That was a tournament, a Disney tournament. It was staged. It was no crowds. I don't know what that was, but you cannot call that an NBA championship. But if you do, if you insist, why haven't they had that success since, before or since? Why haven't they been able to replicate that? Haven't come close. Haven't come close. And now she's fired another coach, Darvin Ham, and you got an NBA draft coming up in a few days, right? In just a few days, NBA draft coming up, and they have no coach in place. Not only do they have no coach in place, nobody wants to coach that team. Nobody wants to coach that team, and she's done all of this and allowed herself to be held hostage by one LBJ, right? I think this could be the straw that breaks the camel's back. If they do what people think they're gonna do, and bring in JJ Redick and draft Bronny, like this thing is going. Like she thinks they're struggling for revenue now. Like you'll have diehard Laker fans. People have been Laker fans all their life, looking for another team. You'll have Laker fans joining the Clippers fan base. Believe it or not, you will, or some other fan base. But what she's done with the team, I've never seen anything like this. This is unprecedented. It is. Just a little quick video. Want to get that out there before I go work out. Anyway, if you like the video, go bang off on that like button one time. Peace.